What is up, guys? Switch Crisp here. But the first thing I want to tell you guys before we get into anything else is to leave a comment, because the first person to leave a comment will be getting a free District Phoenix hat that I will either ship to your house or hand to you personally. But anyways, guys, getting back to the video, we're going to be talking about a story that happened, I think, about a year ago, so in 8th grade. But anyways, guys, as you know, I live in Phoenix, and there's a small town about 2 hours away from Phoenix, and I always go up there with my friends because it's a super foresty area, super good for like camping, fishing, stuff like that. Super fun. But I called up my friend, and I'm like, "Hey, do you want to come this weekend?" And both of our parents were totally cool with it, so we were super hyped. So yeah, we headed off that Friday and drove up. So we go up, we get up Friday, and I call up one of my other friends who actually lives in that town. And I'm like, hey, do you want to hang out with us? I got one of my buddies from Phoenix. He's like, oh, yeah, sounds like fun. So we're all hanging out at my house, just playing video games. I have a PS2 up there, so, we're playing some old video games and stuff. But, like, yeah, we're just hanging out, have some friends over, stuff like that. And we're just chilling, vibing, and we're like, what do we want to do? Because, like, we're up here for a whole weekend, and, we're not going to get to go up a lot more, so we want to do something really fun. So we're finally like, hey, you know what? On Saturday, which is tomorrow, how about we go camping? Pack our bags at like 11, stay out for one night, and then just come back, because like my house is super in the middle of the forest, so we can like go out and camp whenever we want. But anyways, guys, we packed up all our stuff the night before because we were so hyped. We packed up granola bars. We had all the boxes of cereal, all the old popcorn, stuff like that. Just crazy stuff. We were really hyped to go out. And we walk out, and we're going like half a mile to venture out to where we're going to camp. And we walk out, and then I'm like, hey, nice, Mitch, you forgot the water. Like, number one survival tip, guys, if you're trying to survive, just don't bring water. Like, hey, good job, Mitch. You could be on Bear Grylls. So I come back, grab the gallon of water. We meet back up. Everything's good. We're walking out to the forest. It's super cool. I think we actually ended up seeing a deer, like on the walk. I can't really remember it that well though. But anyways, we get to our spot probably like 12 o'clock. We set up the tent because it might rain that night, so we want to make sure we had everything set up. So we got everything set up. We set up a campfire, and it was probably, getting a little bit later, so like 2 or 3, and then we just went around the forest, looked for animals, stuff like that. Just did a bunch of fun stuff, stabbed trees, just stuff you always do when you're camping that sounds like it wouldn't be fun, but ends up being super fun. So let's just say, we did that till like 6 or 7 o'clock. It's getting a little bit later, and it finally starts getting dark. So we're, sitting around the campfire, roasting marshmallows. We try to make our own food. I remember I brought some canned chicken and just brought a pan. I burnt the pan, ruined it. Hey, nice, Mitch. Once again, just a great survivalist. And me being me, tried to do one of those pancake flips with a bunch of chicken in the pan that was already on fire. And I managed to flip all the chicken out onto the ground. So we had to survive that night on granola bars. And I know what you guys are saying. You're like, Mitch, how were you able to do that? And like, I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty good survivalist. Bear Grylls taught me a lot. I watch a lot of his shows, but yeah, I managed to survive on only chocolate and granola. But aside from the fact that I was running on pure sugar, we were all antsed up because we got in the tent and we started hearing like walking around us. Like it sounded more like a deer or like some type of animal. So we got kind of scared. We just laid down. We're like, okay, whatever, it'll go away. And like it, we figured it would. It went away. And at this point, guys, we're feeling on top of the world. Like, we just survived a crazy animal encounter. We built a fire. We made some chicken, and Mitch had to ruin it all. And we're surviving on flippin' granola bars. Like, come on, what's better than that? Little did I know, things were going to take a turn for the worst when my dad called me and said the state troopers were on us. My dad called me, and he's like, yeah, apparently there was some terrorist threat, and they think you guys are the terrorists camping out. So you guys need to just stay down because they will shoot. And we're terrified, like absolutely mortified, laying on the bottom of our tent thinking we were about to get lit up. And as soon as my dad tells me this, a helicopter flew over us. So we are just literally done. We are scared out of our minds, laying on the bottom of our tent. And it went from one of the most fun nights of our lives to being one of the scariest in literally an instant. And you know what's even better? we start seeing laser pointers shining at our tent, like the lasers at the bottom of guns. And we are, at this point, so scared. We're just laying down and we hear, come out, come out. So we're like, let's get out and say our names. So I get out, I say all my friends' names. I'm like, okay, okay, we have our hands up, we'll do whatever. And that's when I hear all my dad's drunk friends laughing because they went and bought laser pointers and told us that we were getting chased by the cops. Thank you, Dad. Yeah, and the helicopter, it was just good timing. But needless to say, guys, I went back to my house that night to sleep, as did my friends, because we were still mortified. But yeah, thank you, Dad, for that traumatizing experience. But honestly, guys, as soon as I saw my dad and his friends, we all me and my friends, just ran out and gave them all huge hugs because we were so scared. But we go home and they're all like having a party and they just start roasting us all night. They're like, "You guys are such babies. You guys are so scared." I'm like, "You know what? I want you guys to be in our position." And unfortunately, guys, we never ended up getting our payback. I really wish we had, but we've never been able to do it. But anyways, guys, I love doing these story time things. We're going to definitely do a lot more. But thank you guys for listening. But anyways, guys, to end it off, I wanted to treat you with this picture my friend Cooper sent me. Cooper, thank you for sending this in. This is his Watch Dogs 2 outfit, I believe. And you look like a rainbow clown, but it's really great, man. And it just made my day. And I hope people take some of your style choices and ideas because it looks like it's really working well for you. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you guys like this story time, let me know in the comments so that I know to do another one. But I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much.